I have been on hold with American Airlines for a total of 55 minutes. Just hung up the phone because we got things to do today, and the last thing I want to be doing on my Friday afternoon is waiting on hold with American Airlines. Before we get into today's video, I think Cozy just heard Neil's car beep in the driveway, and he's gonna go absolutely insane if I don't let him out of this room, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm officially back, and of course, as soon as I am ready to talk to you guys and start this video, the sun disappears, Neil comes home, Cozy's going crazy, and I have a feeling as soon as I start doing my makeup, American Airlines is gonna call back, but we're just gonna roll with it today because I am just in the mood to sit down and get ready with you and chat and maybe give you a little life update, mental health update before I get interrupted again. Let's just start my makeup. The first thing I'm using today is my Glow Screen sunscreen. I always love sitting down to do my makeup with you guys because I get to like live my beauty guru life. I am the least beauty guru person on the internet, but we're gonna give it a go. I've been wanting to do one of these videos for a while. I always enjoy just sitting down and doing my makeup and talking to you guys as like a normal person instead of like YouTuber type of person, because while I really enjoy making those videos and I really like sharing all of my tips and things that I've learned in my ballet career, I also am like a normal person and have normal thoughts and feelings and emotions, and just like clockwork, Cozy wants to come and say hi. You gotta be calm. Cozy does it. Okay, Coz, this is not gonna work. What was I saying? Oh, I'm like a normal person, and as much as I love talking about ballet on this channel and giving you all my tips, it also feels good to talk to you like you are my girlfriend or a friend, because that is how I feel when I sit down to do these videos. So much is happening and so much is changing, and there's so much that I want to talk about today, and I don't even know where to start, but I guess just start with what's going on. I'm taking my IT Cosmetics CC cream. I use this every single day. Neil and I just got back from a little weekend getaway. We went up to Stowe in Vermont, and it was like the first time I've ever been to Stowe. It was so nice and magical. It looked like someone like painted the trees red and orange and all of those fall colors. It was insane. I keep saying this to Neil, but I feel like as I've gotten older, I appreciate things more. And I felt this way when I went to the Cape a few weeks ago. I made a vlog about my Cape trip, so if you haven't watched that, go watch it. But I felt this way when I was on the Cape too. Just felt like so grateful. We're back to reality. I had my first day teaching after that little trip. I honestly felt like hungover from just like being in the car and being in a hotel and then coming home and then waking up and then going to work for 12 hours. My body just like doesn't bounce back the way it used to when I was like 18 or 17. I remember going into a ballet class and not having to warm up or stretch or roll out any muscles and feeling completely fine after. In my 26-year-old body, I like can't even wrap my head around it. So that's interesting. It's something that I have to accept in my life, that I'm not 18 anymore. Another thing that I have been thinking about a lot, especially now that I am teaching full-time, it is such a beautiful feeling to not have that dread before going into work every day. Not that I had this like insane dread every single day when I was in a ballet company, but there was definitely a level of stress and anxiety, whether that was a rehearsal that we weren't really prepared for, or we're doing a full run through, or maybe there's a person at work you don't really want to see that day. Now that I'm teaching, I kind of have eliminated most of that stress and anxiety and annoyance in my life. Don't get me wrong, there are new stresses and annoyances and anxiety in teaching, but it is just a little bit different. Since starting my channel, I remember when I started it, it was really at the middle of the pandemic. It was August of 2020. I've said this a million times, but the main reason why I started my YouTube channel was to talk about mental health and my journey being a ballet dancer and potentially transitioning out of that world and into something else and all of the fears that go along with that. The more I post videos and the more comfortable I get with you guys, I don't want to lose sight of why I started this channel, and I think that's why I felt so compelled to sit down to just chat with you. Even in my videos that like I'm doing a get ready with me or my week of outfits as a ballet teacher, it can all feel so light, and I'm sitting here and talking about how grateful I am for my new job and everything is good and we went on a weekend getaway and blah 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 blah. I haven't talked about my body image situation in a while. I haven't talked about my therapy in a while. Even though things have kind of died down, I'm not really in the thick of transitions anymore like I once was in 2020. There are still things. Body image situation will always be there. I think now that I am moving again in a studio, it has definitely changed. I remember feeling like miserable in my own skin during the pandemic, and I think a lot of that stems from just not being able to be in a studio and not being able to have like my normal life. I just wasn't capable of being in the studio, and I didn't even want to be in the studio, if I'm just being honest. I say that a lot, that I wasn't capable or it was impossible to be in a studio, and that's not the entire truth if I'm being true to myself. Leaving my professional ballet company came out of that with a lot of baggage surrounding ballet, and it just wasn't as easy, or it didn't feel as easy to just like walk into a studio again. The thing with ballet is that it's just so like sensory, like I don't even know if that's like a full sentence. The music, the floor, the smells, the leotards, the personalities, the teachers. If you've had a bad experience in the ballet world, walking into a ballet class is like exposure therapy. That could be pretty overwhelming for someone that just left their ballet company in the middle of the season because of their mental health. So as much as I want to say I wasn't able to be in a ballet studio for all those months, that isn't the entire truth, and I think I'm still trying to find my way back into the ballet studio as a dancer and not just a teacher. Where was I going with this? I feel like I started with body image and then I really went down like a deep dark path into my trauma. Isn't that funny how that happens? Whenever I think about my body image and that whole idea surrounding body image as a dancer or just as like a woman, it never was about the weight. I am someone that doesn't own a scale. I don't care about the number. I don't even know how much I weigh today. I just knew if I felt good in my body or I felt bad in my body. The number doesn't mean anything to me. As I started to gain weight during the pandemic and my body started to change, and all of a sudden I got boobs and my butt was jiggly and I had this like fupa area that I've never seen before, I started having like panic attacks. I was so self-conscious. I was so insecure. I didn't want to see anybody. And that is really the worst feeling in the entire world, and that was definitely a new feeling. Like I said, it's not really about the number. It was always about how I felt in my body, and I think the shame surrounding my body image wasn't about how I looked. It was more the shame of like not taking care of myself. That is what felt so shitty, that I just stopped taking care of myself and I felt badly about it. I wasn't making sure that I was in therapy and drinking water and eating right and going outside and moving my body. It all just felt too overwhelming. Now that I'm teaching again and I'm in a studio and I'm in a happy environment, I'm feeling like overall happier, which translates into more motivated and wanting to go for walks and wanting to take care of my body. And Cozy has helped a lot too. Just like having to walk a dog every single day and be active in that way will do wonders for your mental health. Hold on, I can't talk while I do my lipstick. Anyone watching this video today, if you are struggling to get motivated to move your body or go for walks or take care of yourself, the answer is just getting a puppy, because that is exactly what we did and it really has cured everything in our lives. In reality, as I sit here and I talk about how grateful I am and everything is so amazing and beautiful and wonderful, there are some times where I'm sitting here either doing a video or teaching, or even when we were driving to Vermont, I was sitting in the car with Neil thinking, am I done dancing? Would I want to be in a company again? I feel like we've had this conversation on this channel, but this is just like the constant dialogue in my brain. Will I be able to get in shape if I want to be back in a company? Is there a contract for me? Is that a possible thing? Did I miss the window? Am I too old? All of those thoughts and feelings. Then I go on Instagram and I see my old ballet company do ballets that I would kill to do. Kansas City Ballet is doing Serenade right now and they're back on the stage, and as much as I don't want to be back there at all whatsoever and I don't regret my decision, there's a little part of me that every time I see a post of them in those costumes rehearsing that ballet, that just like breaks in my heart, because it is one of the most beautiful ballets ever. And if you've never seen Serenade, I suggest you take a peek because it is just gorge. So in those moments, I'm like, oh my god, I think I want to dance again and I think I want to be in a company and let's audition this year. And then the thought after that is like, okay, but like, are you forgetting all of the in-between shit that you have to deal with before you get to the performance and the stage? Because that's where we get caught up in the ballet world. We see the Instagram of them performing or the rehearsal footage and it's so glamorous, and the costumes and they're back on the stage and blah 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 blah, that it's so easy to forget the day in, day out drama that you have to deal with in a ballet company. I don't know if I want to be in a ballet company again. I don't know if I want to teach for the rest of my life. I don't even know what I'm having for dinner tonight. And I think there's beauty in that. I don't need to know all of the answers, and there's no reason for me to figure it out today, because today I am getting ready to go teach a ballet class, and then I'm gonna go have drinks with my friend after, and that is all that I need to focus on today. I just feel like the grass is always a little greener on the other side, and even though I'm so happy and everything is good, there are always those thoughts in my head that maybe I will dance again, maybe I won't dance again, maybe I'll create a new way of dancing and performing, or I don't know, there's so many options. I don't really have a main topic in this video today, but I feel like I always appreciate these videos of someone just sitting down and word vomiting and getting ready in like a natural way in their lives, instead of this like polished YouTube video. Even though those are fun too. I have actually really been enjoying making videos and reels and TikToks. Sometimes I really just like dive in and post every single day, and then other days I'm disgusted disgusted by Instagram and I want to throw my phone out the window. So that's just like a fun experience for me. But as far as body image update goes, I'm feeling pretty good in my skin. I'm feeling more like myself, and that is only because I am finally taking care of myself again. As far as my mental health goes, I'm pretty good as well. Just taking this moment to sit on my floor before I have to get ready to go to work, to acknowledge everything, not forget that a year ago today, it wasn't the same situation, or even like 6 months ago, it was in a much different place. Taking the second to acknowledge that is very, very, very valuable and important, and I highly suggest everyone to do the exact same thing. Just think about where you were last year. You were in the middle of a pandemic. Life wasn't too good. Today, I am happy and healthy, and things are normal and okay. I'm sorry that there's no like juicy gossip. This video today, I just wanted to chat with you guys. And again, I say this in like every video, but leave a comment down below and tell me your video ideas. I never want to put out videos that don't interest you. Let me know in the comments down below. And it's time to shove a sweet green salad down my face and get ready to teach. So if you've enjoyed this video, make sure you're subscribed down below, like this video, and I will talk to you soon. Bye guys.